bumper number on that.
In front of me now is a specialist from 396 Engineer Company. Specialist Gregory Brown, comes from Louisville, Kentucky. You look a sight. You look a sight. Look at this here. What have you been up to?
Working on trucks.
Y'all been out to that
Springfield.
domestic action? Oh, okay. What all y'all been doing out there?
Moving dirt and what have you.
What's your job in unit?
I'm a mechanic in the motor pool, power generation, light wheel vehicle mechanic, 63B.
What all does a mechanic work on in this type of unit?
Anything from a 1.5 kW generator up to a 5-ton dump.
That's a lot of variety there. Tell you what, you work on some of the other heavy equipment we saw operating, like
Front end loaders, bulldozers, graders.
What have you been finding over there, you know, on the site? What are any common mechanical failures or
Just lack of use of the dump beds.
lack of use of the dump beds? That's where most of your problem comes. I guess harder on the equipment not to be used than to take it out and run it hard.
Lack of use more than overuse.
Are most of your problems, are they minor, or I mean, how are y'all keeping the trucks going and everything?
Adjusting linkage mostly on them. They're not used to dumping bayloads of dirt. They're used to hauling just bayloads of bridge. They're not used very much.
You think this type of training is very useful?
Yes, I do. I believe that the construction operators are getting plenty of stick time, and I believe the dump operators are getting plenty of use.
And mechanics are getting plenty of mechanicking.
Yes, the mechanics are.
You seeing a lot of problems you think that if you went on any major construction project in the future that you might learn from, or you might be more ready for?
Dealing with the adjustment on the dump bed linkages, and the dump bed in particular has been most of our problem, and mostly what I've been working on.
Well, how many years have you been with this unit?
Going on 7.
7 years there. You've been to a couple schools, like say NCOES or
PODC.
PODC there. That's right. I believe you were honor graduate.
Yeah, Fort Bragg.
Fort Bragg. That must have been pretty interesting there, pretty tough.
I was in the top 20 out of over 300.
Well, that's a lot. How many hours you put in today on the project?
I didn't get over to the site until after lunch.
Till after lunch today, but you've been working on it other days?
Yeah, yesterday, and one other day I was out on a weekend drill. I was out there. Seems like we've been moving quite a bit of dirt.
Yeah. How many? I hear today they moved about 550 to 60 there, somewhere around there.
We seem to have more vehicles over there and less downtime on them.
You think the more you work the equipment, the less downtime you have there?
Well, just having enough trucks over there to where if one's down, there's enough to carry the rest of the load.
How many trucks y'all tend to run there?
We had close to 9 over there, but we had a few problems there. There were 7 of them at least at all times, and 3 front end loaders, 2 bulldozers, and one Army grader and 1 civilian grader.
Well, if you could do anything different on the project, if there's any other type job you could do, what would you do?
Operate some of the heavy equipment.
Operate some of the heavy equipment. Think you're going to get a chance to do that? Or?
I don't really know.
Depends, I guess, on how well
the project goes.
I see. I tell you, do you think you like this type of training, or?
I believe it's very interesting and very realistic.
Realistic, yeah. You moving all that. What's the ultimate aim, you think, of this project here? What is it there?
Have plenty of stick time for the operators. Get a chance to use the dump beds on the trucks, and
help a small community too.
Yeah, help a small community at a project that they're pretty interested in too.
Yeah, I've talked with some of them. They seem pretty happy with it. Indeed. Well, I thank you very much. I'm sure you're tired after a long day. And I'm
ready
going to
to
let
eat.
you go there and get some chow. See you
Ready to
later
go
there.
eat chow.